Hello, how is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. And just wanted to come on today for my Friday update and just talk about a few things. Um, First, I wanted to talk about uh, 5D reality. I'm also wanted to talk about, I'm just looking at my notebook here, since I'm having a little trouble focusing just a little bit because I didn't sleep last night. I didn't have a very good night's sleep. So anyway, and it's like 100, it's going to be like 100 degrees out today. So I also wanted to talk about something that I saw when I was meditating. Uh crystal cities and the transformation of this environment when we reach the 5D reality, because I saw a transformation. So I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to look into President Trump's arrest. This is more of a 3D topic. Um, I also wanted to look at Barron Trump, and also um, how much of Hollywood has been arrested. I wanted to look at that, cover that question. And also the Lionsgate portal. What do we need to know? And also, we are approaching, there's going to be a supermoon August 1st in Aquarius, which I'm happy about because Aquarius is more of a, I mean, it could be, well, let's see, the ruling planet is Uranus. So Aquarius people can be like, they can be level-headed and calm, but then sometimes they can also be the total opposite, and they could be, they may like kind of be not grounded in a way. So I'm kind of glad, because if the moon, the full moon was in like a water sign like Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, it wouldn't be that great for me. I mean, personally, it's really good. But when it's like in one of the water signs, it really affects me. So I pick up on other people's emotions very easily. So yeah, I'm kind of glad about that. Um, and then we have the Lionsgate portal, which is August 8th. And from what I've heard, there's going to be healing that's going to create a healing. It's going to create healing energy for people. It's a great time to, you know, maybe get a massage, or if you have somebody that is a healer that works on you, maybe go see them at that time, or just do some shadow work. It's a great time for that, to get rid of the old, bring in the new. Okay, so first I wanted to talk about 5D reality. And as I said in my previous videos, I have a family member that is experiencing the 5D phenomenon already and exhibiting certain symptoms such as telepathy and enhanced hearing. So, given that information, in order to reach the 5D reality and to manifest these ascension symptoms, based on what I have observed, there are a few things that I have observed. Okay, so Number one, meditation. The key is meditation, awareness, staying in the neutral, like on a neutral level, which is, it can be difficult to do for some people, even for me. Kind of staying like neutral with your emotions. And then also daily spiritual practice. You must develop a daily spiritual practice. And that includes, it can include meditation, yoga, whatever works for you, whatever you do in order to connect and to keep yourself balanced. Number two, healthy eating. I would recommend organic foods. However, if you cannot eat organic foods, just bless your food. Because I mean, organic food, with the prices of food right now, it's so expensive. But if you can't afford it, I would recommend blessing your food. Okay, number three, exercise. Exercise is really is very important. Daily exercise, even if you exercise for 10 minutes a day, as long as it's something, walk, jog, stretch, whatever works for you. Okay, number four, connect with nature on a daily basis. And even if you have the means to move, and let's just say you move from the city to the country or to the suburbs, do it, because that also helps. Living by water, that also helps. Be living close to a portal, that helps tremendously. And if you can't move out of the city, try to go someplace on a daily basis that you feel a connection to, like a park or something. A river, a pond, anything, like anything that you feel a connection to. Okay. And so also another thing I wanted to say about meditation, meditation elevates the frequency. So if you can meditate in a group, if you have the time to do that, to get together and meditate in the group, it elevates the frequency of the earth. And especially if you live in a city and you can meditate in a large group, studies have shown that meditation lowers the crime level in a city. So what that means to me is that you can transmute the negative energy into positive energy, but it has to be done, like in a, if it could be done in a large group, that is great. And therefore, by transmuting the energy, you are hiring the vibration of that area and bringing in the higher density levels or frequencies. So pretty cool. All right, and let's see. Oh, and another thing I wanted to mention, if you've ever read the book Autobiography of a Yogi, it's very, very interesting. There is a yogi by the name of Babaji, and they say even when you speak his name, it's like a blessing. And this man has been alive for, I don't know, centuries. And he lives in the Himalayan mountains, and they say he's still, still alive today. But that's an example. I mean, he probably left wherever he lived and went to the Himalayan mountains and, ascended. So that's why I'm saying it's important, if you do want to ascend to the 5D reality, it's a good idea to change your environment. And I wanted to say that a lot of the because for Ishmael Perez, I just wanted to mention him, like a lot of what he wrote in his book, it reminded me of Autobiography of Yogi. I just wanted to mention that. Okay. The next thing I wanted to talk about is today when I was meditating, and see, the reason why I have this crystal city in the background, it's pretty cool. I like it. And I love the fact that there's like mountains. It reminds me of an experience that I had when I was looking out my window, and I could see I talk about this in a previous video on my channel. I talk about like these formations, these mountain formations, and I was looking east where New York City is right now, but I saw like these mountain formations, and they could have been clouds, but it really didn't look like clouds. I actually took a picture of it. It's one of the videos in, on my channel. You could see the video that I took. I mean, I'm sorry, the picture that I took. It really looks like mountains, but in a, like the logical explanation is it was clouds, but it really looks like mountains. So it kind of reminds me of it. This picture in the background reminds me of it. So also, Ishmael Perez said that they were going to have like these crystal type of buildings when we reach 5D. So this morning when I was meditating, I was kind of like scanning my environment, like where I live and stuff like that. And I wanted to like kind of like jump into the future or jump into another timeline and see what this area is going to look like. I remember in the 90s, I had like this really vivid dream that this area changed where I'm living, and there were like these new buildings and these flying cars, and I saw, some people that I know, and they were still living there. Well, lo and behold, years later, there's these new buildings where these warehouses used to be, where these factories used to be. There's obviously no flying cars yet, but yeah, it's like what I saw was like what I saw in the dream is like what's happening now. So anyway, when I like kind of scanned this area today when I was meditating, I saw less of a population, because it was like we're transferring from 4D to 5D. So there was less of a population. And I think that the reason is because of the quantum financial system, because the people, they're going to have to go back to their country to get the benefits. So there was less of a population. And then also people, their conscious level, their level of consciousness they won't be ready for 5D. So there's going to be less of a population for sure. And then actually like this house that I'm living in was actually different. It was like transformed, like it was like technologically more advanced. and the actual shape of the structures would be different, and there would be more open land, more green open land, trees. I saw that. But some of these structures, or even like homes that you see now, they're not gonna make it. It's like they're not gonna make it to 5D. Like you won't see them. That's what I got. Uh and I felt very light, like this feeling of, I don't know, it was just like a light feeling, a lighter feeling. I'm trying to remember now. Um yeah, but I would say, yeah, the shape of the structures are definitely going to change, because the square roofs are not conducive to the energy. It has to do with the energy. It's going to change. It's probably either going to be circular, or like, like a point or something like that. Um, yeah. All right. So moving on, let's start with the questions. So let's see, which one should I do first? Let's start with, I'm going to start with Barron Trump. I just get like such a great feeling off of him. Oof, wow, cards just fell. Okay. His mother, his mother here is playing a significant role. And he's actually coming up as having two mothers. That's what the cards are telling. The cards are saying he has two mothers. Okay, so what does that mean? I mean, if you look on Telegram, you'll see that. All right, you know what? I wanted to share my screen. Hold on one second. Let me see if I could pull it up. All right, so okay, so if you see here, you can see who they're saying that his mother is, right? Okay. All right, let me stop sharing my screen. Okay. So it makes sense that, you keep seeing that. And this was on Donald Trump's Telegram channel, on President Trump's Telegram channel. So it would make sense that he has two mothers, because you've been, you've been seeing that, that Diana is his biological mother, or everyone's been seeing that. But then you have Melania, which is, like mainstream is saying, yeah, that, that is his mother. So it would make sense that he actually has two mothers. And that's what's coming up here in the cards. Okay. And also this is saying siblings. This is a siblings card He has siblings. Okay. And I also got this card's Two of Swords, which is saying that this is something to me that's like hidden, that like mainstream, that information is hidden. Mainstream is not, they can't, they're not seeing the truth. Knight of Wands. To me, this is saying that he is a very like passionate, powerful young man. Another thing that I was getting, and even before I took the cards out and started reading on him, he's definitely going to be a leader. Definitely going to be a leader. Also, he's got Palladian DNA. And I also read that he has a very high IQ. And I'm also sensing that they, like the media has said that he's autistic and stuff like that. I kind of I don't know, I have trouble believing that. Like my gut is telling me that he's not. It's just that because of the DNA, the Palladian DNA, he has a very high IQ, and he's definitely going to be a leader in the future. Definitely. I see him in leadership roles, um, helping humanity. Okay. Wow. That answer just came. Okay, next question. What was the next question? All right, now we're going back to like a 3D question. So what do we have to know about President Trump being arrested? I just felt like when I was just doing Barron Trump, I just like his vibration was like through, I just tuned into his vibration and it was like through the roof. Okay, so now 3D question. President Trump's arrest. What do we need to know about it? Oh, wow. Okay. So this is President Trump, the wise old man. Definitely this arrest is going to kick off a lot of information coming out, a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. Things are going to like light up. Okay. And a surprise. So the universe is basically saying it's going to be a surprise. There's going to be a surprise. Also, this has to do with children. So it's something that they're working on. We're about like 70%, so 80%, sorry, 80% there. We're 80% there. So this is to get a desired outcome. And when it happens, it's going to be like a flash, and a lot of information is going to come out quickly. Okay. Next. All right, so just another 3D question. How much of Hollywood's has been arrested so far? Another thing I wanted to say, when the solar flash happens, um it's like the ones that are left, the minions are gonna be gone. So, and it's already happening because they can't hold their form, their reptilian form. So, all right, so how much of Hollywood has been arrested? All right, I'm getting 70%. I'm getting about 70%. All right, next question. Lionsgate portal, right? That's the last question. Okay, Lionsgate portal, what do we need to know? Back to 5D question. What do we need to know? Lions portal. What do we need to know when it happens? I just got, I heard big solar flare. So there's going to be a big solar flare. Wow, these answers are just coming to me today. Phew. All right, big solar flare. So hold on to your panties. All right, Lionsgate portal. All right. Okay, so definite connection where it's really going to help us connect to Mama Gaia. I'm hearing keep your feet on the ground. Like, in other words, connect. Um, just like, I don't know, just really, really, really connect. It's a great time to meditate. Um, you know, be outdoors. It's all, it's a great time for that. Okay. So the outcome, we're going to be going in more of like a new direction. Portal's going to be opening up. A doorway is going to be opening up for the world. This is going to be worldwide breakthrough. And this is going to help us focus our energy better and move us into a new reality, move us out of troubled waters, increase our consciousness level, and move us into 4D reality. Here it is, into another timeline. Definitely, this is definitely another timeline. I am very excited. This is like really, 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 really great news. Extremely great news. This is awesome, awesome, awesome news. So it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. So thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching my channel, for subscribing. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, please do comment, um, share, all that stuff. Tell a friend. Okay. And this concludes my my reading for today. And to everybody, love and light. Have a great week.